ఇప్పుడు ఎనేబుల్ నేను కొట్టాను సార్, నేను కొట్టాను, ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు ఏమో స్టాప్
Okay,
రికార్డింగ్ అని వచ్చింది.
okay, session being recorded వస్తుంది కదా.
ది సెషన్ ఈజ్ బీయింగ్ రికార్డింగ్ అని వచ్చింది. నిన్న ఇది స్టాప్ రికార్డింగ్ ఎట్లా లేదు, నిన్న ఇది వచ్చింది. సో ప్రతిసారి నేను ఎట్లాగే చేయాలా సార్ ప్రతిరోజు?
లేదు లేదు, మీరు డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకోండి రికార్డింగ్. అది గోటు మీటింగ్ మీరు యాప్ లో డౌన్లోడ్ లాగిన్ అవుతున్నారు, అలా డౌన్లోడ్ చేసుకుంటే మీకు సెషన్ రికార్డ్ ఇప్పుడు డెస్క్టాప్ వర్షన్ లో జాయిన్ అయిపోవచ్చు.
సరే సార్, లింక్ పెట్టండి సార్ నాకు ఒకసారి, ఇది అయిపోయినాక.
సరే పెడతాను. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ ఏంటంటే మనం టుడే వి ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ ఆన్ ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ స్ట్రక్చర్.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, so enterprise structure. Within the enterprise structure, we have two objects that what we have to define. One is planning plant, and one is maintenance planning plant. What is this planning plant and maintenance planning plant is? I'm just going to SCD screen. One second, I think the system disconnected.
ఇది లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ నా స్క్రీన్ ఫుల్ రావట్లేదు ఏంటి సార్?
ఫుల్ గా రావట్లేదా?
నాకు లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఒక చిన్న స్క్రీన్ వస్తుంది, మరి ఫుల్గా అయితే స్క్రీన్ రావట్లేదు.
ఇప్పుడు
వస్తుంది, స్క్రీన్ వస్తుంది. లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ నా ఒక చిన్న స్క్రీన్
చేసుకోండి. మ్యాక్సిమైజ్
సార్, నేను మ్యాక్సిమం చేశాను ఆల్రెడీ చేశాను. లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఒక చిన్నది. నాగరాజు గారు మీకు ఎలా వస్తుందండి స్క్రీన్ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ నా? సరే సార్, మీరు చెప్పండి సార్, ప్రాబ్లం లేదు.
ఓకే, so infrastructure, we have to go to infrastructure definition. In that we have a plant maintenance. Okay, so whatever we are doing as part of customer service and plant maintenance, only one object we are going to define. One is, that is maintenance planning plant. Okay, so this is nothing but where you are going to perform the services or activities, maintenance activities. So that is your maintenance planning plant. Okay, so you are not going to create anything new. Whatever you have in your normal plan, everything will be copied here. So no need to do anything, because see, if you find 1000, 1200, everything will be available here. So this planning plan will be coming from your normal production plan. Whatever you define in P001W, the same thing will be defined here also. Okay. In additionally, if you want anything to be created, you can create here. Again, this will come to the plan. P001W. Okay, this is only just you are creating one maintenance planning plan. That's all. It is similar to your production plan. After defining this, or after doing the definition, you just go to the assignment. Again, plant maintenance. So here you are assigning maintenance planning plan to the maintenance plant. So this maintenance plant is nothing but where you are performing, you are planning the activities. Maintenance planning plant is where you are executing the activities. So that is the main difference. Okay, so one is where you are executing and one is where you are planning. Okay, is it clear?
Yeah, clear sir.
So for example, I want 12,000 for example, 12,000 will be my planning plan. So I assign 12,000 to 12,000 only, or if you have anything 1,000 also you can assign. Okay, so this is the only mandatory step that what we have to do, right? As part of the configuration, enterprise structure. So there is no other thing that what we have to do as part of your CS. Everything will be coming from your R3. R3 is your other modules, SD or MM or FI, even for CO or warehouse management. So whatever you have, so we can just utilize them into the CS. Okay, only thing is you have to just define maintenance planning plant and assign. Okay, so this is the first configuration that what we have to do as part of your infrastructure. These two. On the path here is in SPRO. Okay, enterprise structure, plant maintenance, maintenance planning plant, Okay, so this is in terms of your plant maintenance. Assignment is same, and it is, I think here you have to assign one more definition. Okay, now the same thing I will copy here for assignment. Instead of definition, it is assignment. Okay,
Okay, sir.
plant maintenance. Maintenance planning plan to planning plan. Okay. So these two you are going to define as part of your plant and maintenance planning plan, which is as part of your enterprise structure.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Venu.
Sir, బ్రేక్ అయిపోతే అందుకు
Okay. So the next is, now we are going to use the master data. So what is the master data we have here? So yesterday we discussed the master data. So what kind of a master data we have? So we have a master data such as customer master. Okay. We have a material master. And we have a vendor master. We have
work centers,
yeah, work centers.
activity types,
We have activity types.
and task list.
Yes. So these are the master data what we are going to create as part of your CS. But this master data, customer service, customer master data, this will be created by SD, and this is in the transaction XG02 or XG01 or VD01. Okay, so here I will just put what is a module. Okay, so material master is MM is owning this, and this is MM01 or MM02. Right? Vendor master, again it will be a combination of MM and SD. This XK01 or XK02. So for create and change. So BOM, it can be for PP or SD and MM. Not mostly, it will not be part of MM, but PP and SD. So this is CS01. Work centers, again it is a PP. It will be created by CS modules and your PS. Okay.
ఈ బాంబ్ కి ఈ VD51 కూడా ఉండదు కదా ఎస్టీ. హలో.
Yes, PSP. Okay. Work center, the transaction code is CR01 or IR01. Okay. So now you know the transaction code, right? XG01, you are aware how you are going to create a customer master envelope. So you can create the customer specific to your sales organization or your company code or your combination of your sales organization and the company code. Okay, so we are just going to create this. I will take the example of standard one. Okay, standard customer. Okay, I'm not going to create anything. Maybe if you want anything, you can just set up everything on your own. And if, using the system, and if you have any questions, we can use. Okay, I will be using this. Okay, I'm just going for XG02. So what is the customer I'm going to create is, I will show you that. I will go to the table. Standard customer I'm going to create, K and BB. Okay. So here in the standard, if you want to practice the standard one, you have to use the UNNR, BKRG, these three. Always use the standard division.
Hello.
14 and 10, 0, 0. So I will just try to find out if any customer is available with this. So I can use 1032, 1034, 10 or 1171 and 1172. Maybe I will just check all these examples. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, we'll just check these examples. These are the customers. What we are using, these are the customers. And materials, so we want materials such as normal finished product, we want material for services, and we want material for dynamic items. I will just come there, but any material what we are going to create is using this. So we can use whatever the material normally SG or MM is using. Okay, and vendor also we can just use 1000 or 2000, whatever we have standard. Okay, BOM also, any BOM is there in CS01 or mass table we can use. So work center wise, so we have something for work centers. So that is specific to your plant. Okay, so always here in your CS wise, the plant should be, the combination of plant should be 1200 and the work center. So how to identify that is, you can just come here, CRHD. Maybe you can just make a note here, CRHD is a table.
This is for
Okay,
what, sir? CRHD is for what?
This is a work center table.
So center table. Okay.
Okay, I will come to this. Specific to plant you are going to create. Field for selection. You can just choose the plant here. Okay, I will find out for my plant. I'm using the standard plant. Okay.
Okay.
If you want anything, you can just create it. I'm using this, so I will use any of these plants. These are all your work centers. Okay.
Okay.
So after this, this is activity type. So activity type again, it will be a PP and a CU. So transaction code is AL01.
AL01, sir?
Yeah, AL01, and it will be always with a controlling area. I will be sharing this transaction to you. This AL01. Okay, so we can find out, or we can choose any of the activities. Specific to 1000, what are the activity types?
Sir, sir, one question here. You have used 1200 plant. Okay, as per work list. Since you have already developed a CS module in your system, but suppose if you want to work on your own, but there is no work centers created, sir, how we can find it?
No, you have to create. If no work center is there, then you have to create a work center first in CR01. This is a transaction. So you have to use your own plan and you can create a work center. So this is a place. See, for example, I want to create for 1000. Okay? You can just put CR underscore work center.
Okay.
Okay, either a work center category. Okay, you have entered what is the category here. So this is, for example, mission or labor. So like this, you can create new work center.
Okay, sir.
Okay, work center is nothing but it's a place within your plant where your activities are getting performed, being performed. Okay, so you can create anyhow you have a system with you, right? You can just start using your own master data. You can start creating a enterprise structure, but enterprise structure it will take a long time for you. So that's why what I'm trying to say is you copy the standard enterprise structure and you create your own customer, your own vendor, your work center task list. Enterprise structure, if you start creating your own enterprise structure, it will take, because there are a lot of CV activities or CV integration also required. Okay, initially just try with 1000, and after you got you run one cycle, end-to-end cycle, then you can just go with just your own data. Okay.
Yeah.
So here the task list is nothing but it is a kind of yesterday I told you, right? The task list is nothing but it is a kind of a service you are doing for equipment. What kind of a service or what activities, the sequence of activities you are performing for your equipment. So the services can be different for your laptop and washing machine. So these are all you are going to create. Where you are going to create these? These you are going to create in the transaction called IA05. Okay. So this you are going to create in the transaction code called. It is normally it will be created with the CS or plant maintenance. Okay, nobody else is using this channel. This is specifically used by the CS consultants. And this is IA05. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear, sir.
Okay, now I'm going to show this task list here. So what is the task list I want to create? So first is just enter the task list here. I will say for planning plan 1200. Okay, so this is task list for maybe just you give an example. What is the material we will take? Shall we take the computer, laptop?
Yeah, laptop.
Okay. So work center is, I will just find out the work center for 1200. Where is the table? We have to go CRHD. Okay, I will just go to CRHD. Okay, so for my plant 1200, I'm going to create, I will just try to find out some work centers. Okay, I will take this work center, okay, mechanic, MECHMIC. Status of the work center, we can just say it is a task list is just its creation phase. After this, you can go to operations in this. So you are entering the different operations. So for example, when you want to do a service to the laptop, so what you are doing? So initially you will be booting the laptop, right?
Yeah.
To identify the problem, you will start doing the booting and you will put F5, F2 like this.
Yeah.
So for this, it will be some 1 hour work. Okay?
Okay.
And after booting the laptop, you will run antivirus or you will run OS. Okay, so maybe antivirus it will take 1 hour, but OS it will take a long time. Maybe I will just say 3 hours or 4 hours. So then you will be running, you will be checking the motherboard. Okay, maybe it's a 1 hour of 1 hour. So these are all hours. Okay, so then you will do for hard disk check. Okay, so this is just it's a 0.5 hours. So these are all the activities that what you are going to perform when you want to repair a laptop. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
So here, this is why activity is 80. We are going to use this activity 80. Example, I will just say activities what we are going to use is 80. We created activity. So is it clear? Till now what we have discussed, we are only just using the customer master whatever we created in your SGRMM, but this has to be created with a specific distribution channel. So in your standard, if you are creating any customer, you have to create this for distribution channel called 14. So 14 is dedicated to service distribution channel. Okay, maybe I will just show you that one. How to find out that whether 14 is dedicated to this or not? You can just go to TV. What is the table? You remember? TBWEGR. Do you remember the table for distribution channel? TBKO is sales organization. So we will just see distribution. I think it will start with the TW, I guess. One second, let's see.
Rather see the
I'm not sure.
table.
Okay, maybe I will just go to SPRO.
Yes.
I'm not remembering the table. I'm just going to the SPRO. So here within the SPRO, enterprise structure definition. Okay, so sales and distribution. So we have a distribution channel. Okay, defined distribution channel. So this is F1. The table, I'm just telling you the table name. Okay, so 14 is your distribution channel. Okay, so for service, always you have to use 14. EVTW. Okay, this is 16. EVTW. So if you use 14 here, so you will come to know what is this. 14 is service. Okay, always you have to use 14.
Sir, here I have
If you use 10,
sir.
yeah, tell me.
Sir, why always we are using 14 only? Because in SAP SD side, okay, we can use any distribution channel. Correct. It doesn't matter we
Yeah,
are
SG is
using.
only just to see. See, SG is a sales, but in the SG side, we have a finished product, we have an end customer sales, or we have different kinds of sales, right? It factory sales, it can be a ex-showroom sales, or it can be a maybe outlet sales, like different sales. So each and every sales in SG can be represented with one distribution channel. But in terms of services, okay, so there is only 14 what we have to use. So this is dedicated one for service.
But how system understands the difference between the 14 and other sales distribution channel?
No, there will be nothing differentiation. So when you are creating the customer master, if the customer is not extended in the 14, okay, so always you have to use 14 for your service. You are just creating one distribution channel for service. In the service order, when you are creating a transactions documents, you will say to make sure that this is different from your normal sales, you are going to create one separate distribution channel where all your customer material, everything will be extended to this distribution channel. So if you are not going to create any specific distribution channel, it is fine. So then also it is fine. But to identify a special distribution channel, you are going to create here.
Okay.
Okay. Even you are not going to create a separate distribution channel, also it is fine. But what will happen is, in the long term, if you want to find out the reports specific to your service industry, so you have to go with a distribution channel.
Okay.
See, if you take example of a Honda two-wheeler. Honda two-wheeler, they have a service department, and they also have a sales department, and they also have a procurement department. Okay, so if any service income has come within the Honda, so that services has to be addressed by the distribution channel service, right?
Yes. Hello?
To make sure that kind of a differentiation, we are going to create a specific distribution channel.
Okay.
Okay, so in standard we are going to create a 14 as one distribution channel. Normally it is not required to have a distribution channel, but to differentiate between your sales and service department, we are going to create a specific distribution channel. Okay.
Okay.
So this is what we are going to create here. So you have any questions on this?
No, sir, I have one question regarding bomb. You have mentioned CS01 for bomb creation.
Okay.
I think in SD there is another translation process, bomb creation.
No, bomb is only one, CS01.
Oh, CS01.
But there we have a different bomb types will be there. Alternative bombs or different types of bombs will be there. We are going to use the same transaction as CS01 only. But what is the bomb category, that will be different. Maybe I'll show you here. Okay, so bomb usage can be different.
Yeah, in
So we have for usage. Yeah, we have SG for 5 production, engineering, universal plant maintenance, project systems. Like we have a different. Okay, if you are going to create anything for plant maintenance, you can just use 3 or 4. Or if you want to be used for all across the modules, then you can create as a universal.
Sir, in a CS point of view, what is the usage for bomb? Is it 3?
4.
4.
Plant
Okay.
maintenance.
Okay.
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 Okay. So this is a CS01 you are going to create. So normally we are done with the master data. Okay, so if you have any questions in the master data, we can discuss here. Like for example, customer master, we have to create normal customer and it has to be extended with a specific distribution channel for service industry. If you have created a specific distribution channel for service. Same way, vendor also. Okay, and in the same way, BOM usage also it has to be created, extended for BOM usage to plant maintenance and work centers. Either you can use CR01 or IR01 because work centers specifically used for CS, PS, and PP. Okay, activity types again it will be used by the PP and CO, and task list again it will be specific to CS. So nobody else is going to create this task list. It is only for CS or PM purpose.
Sir, here we are
Okay,
extending.
so
We are extending the customers to 14 distribution channel. So it means the enterprise structure also will be changed. Suppose one sales area is assigned to 10 distribution channel with a particular sales area. So again, we are going to do the same configuration in the enterprise structure also, right? Correct, sir? With the 14 distribution channel.
yeah, so yeah, if you are creating a new distribution channel for service, so you have to make all the settings for a distribution channel 14. So anyhow, that is not our part. If anything is created specifically for CS, so that distribution channel, it will be taken care by the SDT.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, sir.
Clear?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So once you are done with the master data, so then we will go with the technical objects. Okay. So what are there in the technical objects? So first one in the technical objects is your serial numbers. So what you are going to create as part of your serial numbers? First is you should have a serial number profile. Okay. So what is this serial number profile? So where do you see the serial number profile? Did you see any time the serial number profile in SAP SG? Do you see?
No, sir, we have not seen.
Okay, I will show you that one. So basically, what is the use of this serial number? So why we have to assign a serial number to the material? Can you just guess why we are using the serial number to the material?
Actually, serial number is like a laptop. Equipment is like laptop, a serial number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So suppose I'm using one laptop and Nagaraj is using another laptop. So differentiate the material exactly who is using. Uh, that is the major purpose of the serial number.
Okay, so this is one advantage, and another advantage is the serial number. What will happen if the serial number material is not assigned with the serial number?
Okay. I mean, we can't find exactly how we can repair in case the product is damaged.
Okay.
Uh, in the
So
case,
that means this serial number is only assigned for materials which are allowed for repair or allowed for service, right? See, for
yes.
example, you bought a Philips see, for example, a Philips some trimmer.
Okay.
Okay. In the same way, you bought a Philips uh, CFL. You know what is CFL, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is nothing but your normal light lamp.
Okay.
Now the Philips trimmer, you got a warranty or you have a service for Philips trimmer. But the Philips CFL, you will not find any warranty or you will not find any service. Once it is gone, it is gone. End of the material is until it is glowing. So once it is stopped glowing, so that means the life is gone. So you cannot take to the Philips distributor and say, okay, this is not working, can you do a repair?
Okay.
So whether he will be able to do a repair or service to that laptop or to the lab? No, right? He cannot do anything to that lab. So that means materials which are allowed for doing a service or repair. So for those kind of a material, there should be a mandatorily a service. Your serial number should be assigned.
Okay.
Okay. So without serial number, you cannot track or you cannot make any changes or you cannot do any service or repair to a material. So this is a primary important thing that what you have to identify.
Okay, it means serial numbers are not mandatory where the products are
not being repaired.
Okay.
Okay, so you are only doing the sales.
Okay.
Okay, so there is no service for your material. See, for example, you are only just selling some materials. Same example, if you take a your CFLs as a Wipro or Philips, you are just only selling the CFL lamps to the customers. Okay.
Okay.
So in such case, serial number is not mandatory.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So wherever you are also working as a service department and you have some service within your organization, then the serial number is mandatory. So where is the configuration for the serial number? I'm just going to SPRO. I think I have to restart, relog in. That's it. SPRO. This can be under your plant maintenance and customer service. Okay, I'll just come here. Serial number management. Okay, so first is your serial number profile. So you are telling the system what is the serial number profile, okay, and why it is useful, what is the category, whether it is for missions, which is nothing but plant maintenance or customer service. If it is yes, it is customer service. Okay, and here whether you want to check the stock inconsistency or stock consistency with this. If no stock in the sense, you are not going to validate the serial number with a stock. If you see inconsistency in stock data, you will throw warning, or inconsistency in stock data, you will throw a error message. Okay, so then you are coming to the serial number profile here. Just choose this profile, go to the serialization procedure. So what modules are using this serial number basically? So this will control, or this will tell what module the serial number is being used. You can see here, procedure is nothing but modules. Basically, you can say another way, it is a modules. So these are all the modules where the serial number is being used. Do you see anything for SG or anything for your MM? SGAU is there, right? For serial number, which is used for SG order, and SGCC, this is for delivery. SGCR is for level SGLS. Okay, and written delivery SGRE. For PP, it is PPRL, PPAU. Okay, purchase orders POSL, MMSL. It is for material one. HUSL is for your handling units, which is a part of your warehouse management. So each and every module will have some kind of a significance while using the serial number. Okay.
But how you can recognize these processors are being used in ST?
Yeah, you can just, if you want this serial number as a mandatory to use in SG, you can just check this SGAU. So SGAU is nothing but the serial number has to be used. If this serial number profile is assigned to a material master, so mandatorily the serial number has to be used in your material master, and at the time when you are creating a sales order with this, which is assigned to this serial number profile, has to be assigned at a sales order level. Without this, system will not allow you to save the order. Okay. So this again, it comes from your business. What serial numbers are useful or what modules it will be used, and we have this option.
Okay. How we are creating number ranges and we are assigning billing delivery. Same like that we are using here, right?
Yes. See here, if you say 01, so that means this serial number is not mandatory to use at the sales order level. Optional in the sense whether you can use or you may not use. Obligatory is, it is a obligatory, so that means it is a mandatory. Without this you cannot save. Automatically it will come automatically from your history. Okay. So we have equipment records or equipment creation. So what is the options here? What are the different options we have? So whether we want to propose equipment automatically or without equipment. So at the time when you are creating a sales order, okay, so the serial number you enter it as material master level. So as we discussed, the serial number and the material combination is nothing but your equipment. So whether you want to create equipment manually or you allow the system to create equipment as at the back end, so this configuration will tell. If you say to always the serial number, when you enter a serial number at a sales order level, system should create equipment in the back end. So what I will do is, I will just show you this example, how system is working. Okay, we'll create one sales order VS01. Okay, I'm taking this 1000. I'm going to create 14 00 1177 just for equipment. Okay, I will take one material, maybe R-1001. I'm just taking one example here. Okay. Where we can enter the serial number in the icon or sales order level. Do you have any idea?
Yes, sir.
Where it will be? You can go to the environment. Okay, extras, basically extras, technical objects. Okay, I will just put this 1000 serial number as a 1000. I will try to save this. So as per the configuration, so what system should give? SGAU system should create equipment in the backend for this combination. So how do you understand or how do you know that? What you can do is just you can go to IQ02. Okay, so what is our serial material? R-1001. And what is serial number you entered there?
1000.
Yeah, you entered 1000. Okay, so here the system has not created any equipment. Why? Can you just guess why system has not created any equipment?
No, sir.
Why? Because even though here we have option to set this to true, but at the time of sales order, the system has not created the equipment in the backend. Why? Because we have to now just see whether the material is having this serial number profile or not. So we allowed the system, or we allowed the system to create the equipment only when your serial number profile is used just 1000 So what you can do, you can go to the material master MM02. Okay, so with this plant level data 12,000, 1000 and 14, just see what is their serial number profile. So there are some mandatory fields. That's fine.
So here we need to SN serial number, I think.
This is SMC01. So that means system is only looking for this serial number profile. In the SM01, we have to see whether the system allows you to create automatic equipment or not. What is there here? 01. So that means it will not allow you to create equipment in the backend. Whatever I will just put 2. Now I will try to create one more sales order with the same combination. Okay, we'll go to VS01, copy with reference to your previous one. I'm going to copy. Okay, I will go to the material. Here I will say serial number test. Okay, I will put this save. So now again I am going to IQ02 1111. What is this?
Equipment created.
Created, right? How equipment got created now?
Because you change it to 02.
Yeah, in the serial number profile for the application area or the procedure sales order, we just told the system to create equipment in the backend once we enter the technical object. So this is how you have to do. Okay?
Yeah. But it is not always possible to maintain serial number by users, right, in the sales order. Manually, you are maintaining right now in the sales order. Every time it
No,
is.
no. If they don't know how to maintain the serial number, so then what you can do is you can go to VS02. Okay, so I'll just show you this. In the extras, you have one more option which is nothing but automatic serial number. So then they have to create.
Oh.
So serial number is a mandatory.
Okay.
Okay,
So it
the
means
sales order number you don't want to use the serial number, but at least when you are taking the written material or the service order, when you are getting a service order, the serial number is mandatory. Without this, you cannot track the services.
okay. Suppose if I give already given number, same number, if I give another time, what will happen? It will go. It will give any error.
Yeah, it will definitely give an error.
Okay.
Okay, so the status check will be happening. So that also I will show you the statistics. Okay, so serial number profile is the first part what we have to define, and after the serial number profile, so you are going to create movement types, serialization attributes to the movement types. So normally this will be you are just saying what movement types are assigned or what serial number profiles is required or not. So you are saying 101 is nothing but your GR, goods receipt, right?
Yeah.
So at the time whether a serial number is required or not. Okay, normally this it is not required for our purpose. We can just ignore this. Okay, so then default item categories for the serial number. So you are telling the system when the serial number profile is M or category is M, equipment category also should be M. Okay. If it is yes, then equipment category also to be yes. So that is what we are saying. So deactivate lock for internal assignment of serial numbers. So what is this internal assignment of a serial numbers? So you are telling the system, for example, when you are using the yes, okay, you are telling, okay, if we are creating the equipment with the category yes, whether the system should assign the internal number to equipment or not. If you are saying the internal number to be assigned, okay, so you should be putting this block.
Okay.
Normally we will not use any internal assignment. It should be given by your external team only. Okay, so this transfer of stock indicator was now obsolete. We are not going to use, and this is a indicator selection list. So this will be with IQ09 report. Okay, so this is, say for example, what is the material we created? R091. We can just see what are all the serial numbers which are created for this material. Okay, this is only just this. R1001. So I'm just going to find out what are the serial numbers we have. This is from period. Sorry, this is a material, right? Material is R item 001. So you can see these are all the different material serial number combinations. We have a plant data, we have a different status details also. Okay, so this we are going to see at the time when we are actually doing this transaction. So now I created one. So these are all now showing as available. So that means it was not a dispatch to the customer. ECUS is nothing but it is at customer place and it was already installed. So you cannot use this one again for creating another customer. Okay, so what I will do is I will just take this serial number. See, for this is a serial number. What I will do, I will go to IQ02. Status is showing us the ECUS. ECUS is nothing but the equipment is at the customer location and it was already installed. So without taking this material to your plant, you cannot assign this serial number to any other customer or any other sales order.
Okay.
If you want to see this history, you can just come here. So what is the sales order in which the serial number is used, or how many times the serial number, the material with this, which has the serial number come for repair, all these things you can see.
Okay.
You can see here maintenance contract got created and there is one goods issue and there is one delivery and there is one installation and there is again one goods receipt. So that means after installation, so you are doing another goods receipt. Goods receipt is you are just taking the material inside your plant premises. So this is on 1-2. Again 2-2 you have sent the material. So this serial number on 1-2 it has come to your plant. From there you have done the installation and you have done the delivery and goods issue.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the status.
So here another two materials are showing available status. So can we use that serial number again? It means
in the report.
Not report. Yes, in that report only two materials showing available status.
Our materials only. Those two are our materials.
Okay, but we can use that same serial number again.
Yeah. So these are all just created. You can use for any other sales transactions. Until this was changed, you can create or you can assign it to any customer. So once it is assigned to the customer, or once you create any delivery, so that means the serial number is delivered to customer. So you cannot use that serial number for other customers or other materials.
Okay. So it means until the status is available, we can reuse the same serial number to another sales order also, right?
Yeah, and the sales order also you can use. So sales order it should be open. Okay. So when the sales order will be, the status of the equipment will be changed, or status of the serial number will be changed. So once it is delivered, so then the status will change.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Sales order is not a commitment, right? It is just a created. But even if the sales order is created also, you will not have any impact on your stock or anything until you create a delivery and a PGI. So this, you cannot confirm the stock is moved to the customer.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Okay, so this is the important thing.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so this is a serial number profile what you have to define. I'm going to the same SPRO again. So anyhow, this is right? If any fields, if you want to make them as a mandatory fields in the sales order level, you can just make these fields as a mandatory or not. Okay. So if you want the serial number history to be archived, you can just run this. So after 999,999 days, so whatever the serial number history is showing here, if for example IQ02, with this combination, you have one sales order. So this will be archived after this period automatically.
That serial number, sir.
Days per sales orders. Huh?
That serial number will be archived.
No, history in the sense this history is there, right? So
Okay,
this
okay.
log.
Okay.
So this will be archived automatically.
Archived. Okay.
So are you clear on the serial number profile, serial number management? So where we have to define the serial number profile and the serial number procedures, and finally we have to assign this to a material master. You are clear, right?
Yeah, clear, sir.
Okay. So can we proceed, or you want any break here?
Sir, break, sir.
Sir?
Tomorrow we will start, sir. Tomorrow, no. Monday we will start, or tomorrow, because at least we need to go through that. Tomorrow is also
Okay.
possible for me. No problem. Tomorrow evening, if you want to start, we can do. Otherwise, you can have rest. No problem, sir.
No, it depends on you. Sir, నాగరాజు గారు ఇష్టం మీకు రేపు ఓకేనా, లేదంటే మళ్ళీ మండే చూద్దామన్నా ఓకే.
అట్లా కాదు సార్, నేను కొంచెం అది ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి. ఆయన సార్ పోతా ఉంటారు, మనం కొంచెం చూడాలి కదా అందుకని.
డైలీ చూసేది కొత్తగా చూసేది ఏం లేదు.
సరే సార్, రేపు కూర్చున్నాం 8 o'clock. రేపు ఈవినింగ్ 8 o'clock కూర్చున్నాం సార్.
అది వేరే మీ పాసిబిలిటీ చూసుకో.
నా పాసిబిలిటీ ఉంది సార్, నాకుంది పాసిబిలిటీ ఉంది.
లేదు, మీరు బయటకు వెళ్ళాలి అంటే మనం మండే చూద్దాం. మండే మార్నింగ్ 7కి ఆ టైంకి మనం స్టార్ట్ చేసుకుందాం. మండే మార్నింగ్ నేను డేటా తీసుకొస్తాయి లోపల, మార్నింగ్ తీసుకుందాం.
సరే సార్, మండే కూర్చున్నాం సార్. ఈసారి ప్రిపేర్ అవుతాం.
మార్నింగ్ సార్ మనకు కూడా పవర్ పోతుంది, పోతుంది.
ఏం సార్ నాగరాజు గారు?
మాకు కూడా పవర్ ఎన్ని గంటలకు తెస్తాడో తెలియదు. 7కి 8కి 9కి ఒక్క విధంగా తెస్తాడు.
సో అట్లయితే ఈవినింగ్ కూర్చున్నాం సార్, ఎల్లుండి ఈవినింగ్. అట్లయితే ఒకవేళ మాకు మీటింగ్ ఉంటే సార్, అది రేరుగా ఉంటుంది, కేటీ సెషన్ ఉంటుంది, మీకు చెప్తాను ఆ రోజు మార్నింగ్ అప్డేట్ చేస్తాను ఆఫీస్లో వెళ్ళంగానే. లేదంటే వచ్చినా కూర్చున్నాం.
సరే అండి, ఓకే, ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. నాకు మీరు ఏ టైం అయినా నాకు ఓకే.
సరే సార్.
ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి, డౌట్ ఉంటే నాకు పింక్ చేయండి.
ఓకే సార్. నాగరాజు ఆ వీడియో నాకు పంపించడం, నా మెయిల్ ఐడి ఉంది కదా మీ దగ్గర, ఫస్ట్ వీడియో నాది డౌన్లోడ్ అవ్వలేదు.
అది ఇది చేసుకోవచ్చా, యాక్టివ్ చేసుకోవచ్చా?
ఏంటండి?
ఏమంటే
అది వీడియో స్టోర్ అయింది కానీ
డౌన్లోడ్ అయింది కదండి, డౌన్లోడ్ నుంచి మీరు కాపీ చేసుకుని గూగుల్ డ్రైవ్లో పెట్టేసి పంపించేసాను.
ఓకే ఓకే నేను పంపిస్తాను.
సరే సార్ అట్లయితే.
రేపు మరి అయితే రేపు ఉందామా, రేపు మళ్ళీ మండే అంటారా?
నాకేం ప్రాబ్లం లేదు సార్, మీరు వద్దామంటే వస్తాను, నాదేం ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. రేపు నాకేం ఖాళీ నాకు.
అంటే మరి మనము వీక్ డేస్ లో కొంచెం తక్కువ టైం తీసుకున్నాం కానీ వీకెండ్స్ లో కొంచెం ఎక్కువ వారు తీసుకోనుకో.
అవును సార్, అవును సార్,
ఓకేనా?
కూర్చున్నాం సార్, ఏం ప్రాబ్లం లేదు.
రేపు 9 ఆ టైంకి కూర్చుందామా, లేకపోతే మీకు ఇంకేమైనా పని ఉంటే కొంచెం ఎట్లా కూర్చుందామన్నా పర్లేదు.
8కి అట్లా కూర్చున్నాం సార్ రేపు ఈవినింగ్.
సరే సరే
సరే అండి అట్లా.
ఓకే, నేను ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఎక్సెల్ షీట్ షేర్ చేస్తాను ఇవాళ.
చేయండి సార్.